Hello, I'm Jury Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for June 10th, 2017. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, we've had a surge of players back up to 36 from as low as 19, I think, the day before. Yeah. And I was able to keep the top position on the leaderboard, even though Dano and Lodestar 81 scored an 865. I think the only difference between our runs is I got ship scan. Now, I did some bold, amazing stuff, and I was really proud of it. But Lodestar 81 and Dano, without ship scan, scored the same that I did. So, congratulations, fellas. Copper scored an 825, not too far behind, and there were plenty of reasons, as I continue down the list, that people may have missed some scrap. 4 infestations, there's radiation. It was not a pleasant ship. Machine God scored a 720, which is probably the biggest step down of that range. Astronomy Goon scored a 685, Morelius a 665, LB 650, MacTinchi 600, and Stupendous Man 590. Looking at friends, we can continue. Actually, no, everybody that played yesterday is on the leaderboard. Marvin didn't play? Huh. Alright. Well. Let's go ahead and get into today's challenge. It's rather early in the day. It's very hot. And, yeah. Today we have sensor and not really anything else. Relatively low drone health as well. Let's go ahead and put the sensor in the back. Status, Muteki A with unknown infestations. So until we're finished, I'm not going to know there's not slime, so I'm going to work as if there's slime until I can force a spawn or reasonably assume there is not. Time is still 0. I don't know why I did that. Got the generator there, got a terminal there. We definitely have Swarm in R5. Okay. Well, that really is not good, is it? This could be very bad, but at least I have D17 to work with. Is it a sentry? It's not. That was a leaper. Two defenses. I'm not gonna make it. But no slime spawn. So that could be a very good sign. Now, that's not a guarantee either, but no slime spawn is a good thing. However, if this damn leaper doesn't move, Oh, that was a swarm. It wasn't Leaper. Okay. Let's get 3. Let's go ahead and drop this off with 3. And I'm not going to sit in there with that, but actually... Is this the other turret room? No, it's not. Well, double good news. I completely screwed up that timing as well. That actually means that R7 must be the other one. Obviously, that could have ended very badly if I was wrong. But I wasn't. Actually, let's open D36 and D26. I cannot type tonight. 1 enemy. Defenses are deactivated. It is a Leaper. Okay, that's a closed room, so it should be safe. It's an airlock and generator in one, so that's fantastic. Let's see what else I can find on this ship, though. At this point, I'm feeling extremely confident that there isn't slime. Through error or otherwise. Let's close D37. It's gonna leave one mostly trapped on the ship, but I'm gonna have to work with it. That was another swarm. That might not have come out of D15, though, in fairness. I mean, it probably did. Sounds like we have Swarm and Leapers today. Today would be a good lure day. It'd be really nice if you could, like, shoot those forward. Okay, I'm pretty confident that is clear. I'm gonna go ahead and open D21. Door 16. No longer responding. That's fine. It's somewhere, I guess. If I lose R6, it's not the end of the world. If I lose R2, it's also not the end of the world, but it would be much nicer if I didn't. There's also 6 airlocks on this thing. I've found 4 of them so far. There might be 7 airlocks, actually. Okay. Well, that would be much more convenient, but, eh. Let's go ahead and dock to A1. I'm gonna go ahead and send 3 into R4. This is probably a bad idea if there's a vent in there. Actually, it's definitely a bad idea if there's a vent in there. But I can see the part of the ship now, so at least I know... What door was that? I don't even remember what door that was. Aha! Here's a terminal, that's good. D37, open. I'm hoping these are off, I'm pretty sure they were. Okay, got an open door into R14, so no man's land there. Plus no generator. No defense. Well, that sucks. Oh. I need to drop down a sensor in there. Oh, damn it. Well, I'm pretty confident R11 is clear at this point. Actually, the only other thing that I can really do... 1937. I can get to R8 if I have to. Let's open D18. Now, the only problem is that is almost definitely going into D29. And so anything moving back and forth between those rooms probably isn't going to move. Yeah. So I need to find the generator. The other problem is the generator's probably in one of those rooms. Actually, the generator is definitely in one of those rooms. Because... Wrong mouse. The generator must be in one of those rooms because... Because it must contact a powered room. It's not in R3, which means it has to be in 15 or 14, because 9 is part of that series with this lower group. I think. Either way, it's not in 9, I know that. Listening for swarm. Now I'm going to do something that I don't think I've done before. pull an LB trick. Okay, so I've got a reasonable doubt that there's anything in those rooms. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that yet. Get rid of my gather first, and my interface, actually. Do I want to do this with Drone 1? No, not really, actually. Are there any other rooms that need sensors? Not yet. Okay. Okay, while I'm doing this... Let's work on this lower section while I'm waiting to make sure that nothing moves in between 15 and 14. 3 doesn't need sensor. 1 can take sensor back. 1 can take gather back. Wait, no, I want... Okay. So if this goes really, really badly for mouse... Okay, nothing in here. Can't really do anything with R11. I'm not going to worry about a sensor there. Let's go ahead and end again. And I'm going to have to check R13 first. 2 minutes, room 6. That would be unfortunate, but doable. Actually, you know what? I'm confident on 14 and 15 now. Just to speed things along a little bit, because now there's a time factor. A little bit of a time crunch. Unless there's a vent in one of these rooms, and... Oh, there's a drone in one of these rooms. Speed boost and probe! Haha, I don't even need ship scan. Fantastic. Let's take that probe. Of course you did. Of course it doesn't have... Okay. One minute. And I'm just gonna have to hope after that. No, I don't. Yes, I do. The problem is, actually, I can go to A6. My worry is that it's going to break into R4. I should have opened the room up. Oh good, they failed to collide. What was the chance on that? I didn't even notice. 39, eh. Interesting. Docking May calls. Yeah, I hadn't considered that before. You see the path that it takes? That's the problem with sentries going after sensors. Hello. That's a nice haul. Door 37 no longer responding. That's actually really unfortunate. We're still clear there. I'm actually gonna simplify this. I'm not gonna get out of the room yet. I'm gonna go ahead and put the probe into R13, and that will basically tell me right away if there's anything in there. It might be a slow-moving swarm or leaper, and if it gets attacked, then I know. It didn't get attacked, so I'm good. The only thing that could possibly be in R13 now is slime. That's possibly handy. Both those rooms seem safe, though. If they're not, then obviously things would go very, very badly. Alright, I'm done on this half of the ship. Actually, that's problematic, isn't it? I'm just gonna go ahead and let that little guy out. Of course, he did. Of course he did. I keep forgetting you can do that, but you can. You can just tell it a door. And it'll move through the door. I don't really use that very often. There are probably enemies in one of these rooms. I hope I can get through D18 before the probe does. I think I can. Okay. Let's go ahead and gather. Okay, don't need 17 anymore. Don't need 32 anymore. Let's go ahead and open up 11. Not needing ship scan makes this much, much simpler. Now, doing this is kind of a bad idea. Actually, let's go ahead and do that again. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay, got it. We're gonna go ahead and open up D28 as well. Speed that up. We're going to send the probe into R16. Nothing's come through yet, so I suspect it's safe. Hasn't been attacked yet. Where are you at? If it's an R15, obviously that's going to be... Nope, we're good. We are good. As I was saying, if it was an R15, that would have been extremely bad, but I could still get to A3, actually. I didn't even need to go to R15. Wait. I actually can't do that now. I had to come through R15 to do that and close the door. So I'm going to have to leave a door open no matter what. Aren't I? Let's pick up the probe, just scoop it right up as it passed by. Yeah, without driving through a lot of radiation. So I'm just going to leave door 32 open. And that is it. Things lightened up a little bit when I was pretty sure there wasn't slime. And Leapers and Swarm is a bad combination. Lots of things can go wrong there. Because Leapers are silent. And almost as deadly as Swarm. Just as deadly as Swarm with this level of health. But overall, Probe turns a ship into just a mapping expedition, really, which in a way is bad and in a way is good. It means I get to have a relatively light night. Total score 1125. It's been a while since I had a score that good, especially considering the starting score was only 510. Down quite a bit from yesterday. 24 scrap in total. What was this? Muteki? Wow. 1 jump fuel, 1 drone, 2 upgrades. The other upgrade was something? Speed boost. And I can't remember if it was damaged or not. Speed boost generally isn't really worth it because it's always on, so every time you play, if you move the drone, the upgrade takes damage. Versus you can spend a couple scrap to upgrade their speed, which does the same effect, it just doesn't take a slot. So, you know, pros and cons. Picked up 1 ship upgrade, 1 was destroyed, unfortunately, and 1 was permanent, and 1 was empty. So, that's nice. And LB is right in the same boat as I am. LB's a good player, and pretty solid strategy overall. Still learning the game a little bit, but on a ship like this, I'm not surprised at all that he scored 1125 as well. So if you haven't done your run yet, 1125 is the score to beat twice. If you have, leave a comment. What kind of strategies do you use on ships like these? What methods do you use? And, you know, what are your concerns? And so on and so forth. Any tips, tricks, etc. Always like to share. If you have any questions as well, same situation, you know, let us know. There's a good solid group of us that you can see linked in the video description from Marvin, Copper, Dano416, LB, and Noxitney, who have been playing a while for some of us. I've been playing for nearly a year now. Actually, I've been playing for over a year, and I've been recording for nearly a year. Still haven't made a decision on what I'm going to do, but, you know, I've only got 2 weeks left, really, before I do need to make that decision and see what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. I don't know. For now, again, video description, post comments, be happy. If you enjoyed the video, do please like, and have a good day.